Good morning. Good morning, one and all. Hope you guys are doing great. Um, if you notice that I only going live nowadays, I'm so busy and tired. For example, if you're working, you haven't got time. Sometimes you're at work, you're so busy. Because I remember there are times from work, I'll just stop and do a bit of work while I video. But I just didn't have the time. Even my birthday is a couple of hours from now, yeah? And I was planning to do my hair, but I couldn't. I arranged for this is the second time I arranged for the hairdresser for Christmas. I didn't do my hair. No, I arranged for my birthday. I couldn't get to do it because the job come first. One, two, I couldn't leave the work for my colleagues or my fellow workers or my fellow peeps. I couldn't leave it because I leave it, I know it's not gonna finish. Because if I'm not gonna show interest, they're not gonna show interest. So I have to be there to ensure it's finished. Thank God for the assistant. Thank God for the help. Thank God for everything. Thank God for life, yeah. So I couldn't leave. So I booked the appointment because I thought initially it would have finished like last week, but unfortunately it didn't. And because it didn't, we have to stay back. And I said Monday, yes, we're not going Tuesday. We're gonna finish it Monday. But I already booked an appointment to do my hair. Then I have to cancel. Because the time that she come in, I know that I wasn't gonna finish. I tell myself that I'm not gonna finish that time. So I just cancel. I sent a message to her after 12 this morning. I know she's not gonna reply. It's like last week. I said, are you available today? I doubt. But I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to book. So my hair not gonna do for my birthday, but it is well. Guys, has this ever happened to you? The worst has happened to me, yeah? I got a job and we went to buy the paint. Before I even buy the paint, I was trying to cause it's a code you have to give for them to mix. It's a mixed paint. You can't just go in the shop and get a specific paint, those specific. So it has to mix. So there's a code for the mixture. So I was giving it on the phone and they said, no, you have to come in to get the mixture to give it. Went into the shop and I opened my phone because the customer sent me the code and everything, even the photo. And each paint, because of my accent, I said I want to get it correct. Each paint I go through with the trader. I said, look at it. I call the name and I show him the color. And I said, some of them, I said, am I pronouncing this correctly? I show him the name. So while, hi Lily, Leela, how are you? So while I'm going through the paint, yeah, I'm going through the code with the trader. I show him the name. I show him the paint. On my phone, I was showing him we were going together. And he was writing down, writing down, writing down. How are you? Thanks for joining. He was writing down all the colors. After he finished, he went and he mixed the paint. Thank God for Jesus, he write down the correct thing, yeah? So I went and mixed the paint. When he comes with the paint, I was looking at the paint. Thank you, sweetheart. When he comes with the paint, I was looking at the paint. I look at my phone, I look at the name, look at my phone, correct the name, match the name. But pity, there was a mistake and I didn't even see it. I didn't see that mistake. I look and I see all the paint. So I put the paint in my car, pay for the paint, yeah? Went to the job and I will match the paint to the wall because it was 4 different colors. I will match the wall with the customer. We'll match the paint. When I open that Pacific paint, thank you, Diane, sweetie. Thank you. When I open that Pacific paint, it looked brown. It's supposed to be yellow. And it looked brown. So I called the customer and I said, it looks brown. I said, look at it. It's looking brown. The customer said to you, use it. It's okay, use it. So I keep debating. I don't like this color. I know they are the one that choose the color. But initially, when I opened the tin, I was looking for a yellow. It's supposed to be a yellow paint. But it looked brownish. So I said to her, it looked brown though. And she said, use it. In which I didn't realize the name. There's one Pacific. It's like there's a number, and I didn't realize the number was incorrect. It's the same name, but there's a number. That's the difference that makes the paint. So for the whole time, I've been complaining about this paint. Because the customer said I should use it. So when we put it on the wall, I said, I don't like it. So I said, it look brown. It doesn't look good. It look dark. I even complaining. I said, it's supposed to be yellow. Why is it the brownish color? So I was like, sometimes you go to the shop and you choose a Pacific paint. When I get the paint and you put it on, it's totally different from what on the tin. That's what happened. So I kept saying, this look different. Anyway, she said, use it. Case closed. We use the paint. Got home. Oh, she was off for like a week now. So I was on another job, and she just get back into work yesterday. She sent me an email and said it's the wrong paint. So I said, no, it's the correct paint. I have chosen the paint that you choose. I remember we go through it together. And she said, use it. She said, no, it's the wrong one. And she said, it's your job. Because I said, if I have to repaint, you have to pay me. Because I said, I have to buy more paint, So she said, it was your job to ensure it's the correct. But I said, it is the correct paint. Because I got all the name. Lucky enough, there was a bit of paint left back and I keep it. I said, in case we're going on another job and they request the same color, we can use. Because I use similar color elsewhere. So we're debating. So I got home last night because I was on a job and I tell her that we finished like 8 o'clock to 9. I got home like after 8. We were so tired. So I had my shower and I saw an email from her and she sent the picture. She sent the photo of the wall and she said, you said it was going to lighten it. No, I said, no, it was my colleague, not me. I didn't say within 2 weeks it's going to get light. It was my colleague that passed that remarks. I kept complaining about the paint. I said, I don't like it. It doesn't look good. It look dark. Anyway, so I said, because I was so tired, I said, okay. She said I should look at the number. I said, the plan was I was going to take a photo and send the color to her when I get home. But because I got home late, I said, okay, tomorrow I'll send the photo of the paint. So she emailed, I said, send the photo, let me see the name and the paint. So I said, okay, no problem. So I could, after 11, I couldn't wait. I said, you know what, let me go and double check. So I went on the balcony and I take out. I was like, oh my God, can you imagine if it's the wrong paint there? There was a point, something comes to mind saying, maybe the trader made an error. Because I know for a fact that I have ordered the correct paint. So I was like, maybe it's the error of the trader. That's what I was thinking. And then I just dismissed her. Maybe if I order the correct paint, she's saying the color is wrong. So maybe the error is from the trader. So I was going to email her and said, if I'm not the issue, you're not the issue, that means the trader made the wrong mistake. But I should ensure that it was correct. But I looked, but I didn't see. It's supposed to be 4 at the end, but it was 1. And I didn't see that. The moment I see sunflower, I just give up and look. I was checking all the paint and I was exhausted that day. Anyway, so last night I take the paint and when I look, I said, oh no, it's the wrong paint. I'm not laughing. I take the remainder that left. And when I look, that in which I was telling the woman, no, I'm not at fault because I did look at it. I go over it with you. We go over it together, to be frank. And when I look, I say, it's brown. It's supposed to be yellow. And she said, just use it. I want to go. She was in a rush herself. I was like, it doesn't look, why is that looking yellow? Anyway, So when I look, I realize it's the wrong paint. So I was like, oh, after a week, So I was like, oh no, what if the receipt is saying the same thing? Because I know for a fact. At one point I was doubting myself. I was like, did I order the wrong paint? And I was like, how would I order the wrong paint? Because I even look at my phone, I sure. So I was like, what if the receipt? I was like, how did the man cash? Because if he cash from the paint, he's gonna cash the wrong color. The color that he mixed, not the color that I gave to him. So at one point, I was worried. I was like, what if he mixed the wrong? That means I have to spend money again. I have to double spend. On top of that, we're already going to redo the job for free. We're going to do a free day. So I was like, oh no. That even made me more exhausted. So I looked for the receipt for over an hour and I couldn't find the receipt. I was like, I need to find the receipt because the receipt is gonna prove if I did order the correct paint. No, I know I order, but if the receipt is saying one, that means I'm doomed. I said if the receipt is saying one instead of four, I'm doomed. So I decide, I search, I couldn't find the receipt. So my partner was like, why don't you go to the shop and let them reprint the receipt? I can't even remember the day that I buy the paint, but I did went and view a property. So I said, okay, I'll check my email because the email will prove the day when I purchase. Anyway, I didn't give up looking. I said, if I didn't find that receipt, I'm not going to sleep. So look, and then when I look at the receipt, thank God for Jesus, is the correct paint I order. So it's the trader's fault. I said, it's the correct paint. I said, oh, thank you, Jesus. It's not my error. I did order the correct, but the trader mixed the wrong paint. In which I should have looked properly when I get it, but I didn't. So I said, I'm going there today. I called them I got up like 5 o'clock. And I called them this morning and I said, I ordered paint over a week ago and I don't know if you're the one I spoke with because it's so like the same person. I said you mixed the wrong paint. He said that you are the one should have checked and ensure you get the right paint. You know what's saving me right now? He said I should have checked to see that it's the right paint. I did check, but I didn't look at the moment I see Sunflower Symphony. It's supposed to be Sunflower Symphony 4. But the moment I see Sunflower Symphony, I didn't even look if it was 1, 4, or 3. That's the mistake I make. Because I was checking all the paints. And I see Sunflower Symphony. And on the receipt, what saved me right now, the receipt is saying the paint that I order. That's what on the receipt. So that's what gonna save me. Because if the receipt was saying Symphony 1, I wouldn't have a case there. I would have to spend. But because the receipt is saying the correct paint, the trader, although I made a mistake in not looking properly, the trader mixed the wrong paint. So I'm not at fault. The receipt is my proof. I couldn't even talk out of this if the receipt was saying one. So thank God for Jesus. But the only bad news is we have to go back and redo that job. I did apologize to the customer, because after 11, I sent the message when I realized the mistake. Because I was like, no, it's not my fault. But when I realized, I apologize. So I have to rearrange to go and do the job, unfortunately. But no one is perfect, is it? Everyone, in life, we all make mistakes, somehow or the other. No one is perfect. We just have to learn from it. And what I noticed, don't ever do anything in rush. I was rushing because I have an appointment. So whenever and it always happens because yesterday I went. When I do things in rush, something always happens. You're gonna forget. You're gonna do the wrong thing. So in life, always take your time and process. Take your time and do whatever you're doing. No matter where you think you're gonna be late, do not do things in rush. Yesterday, similar happened. My petrol was on almost empty. I was showing red, and I whenever I'm working, I change my phone case. So I got phone case for work, phone case when I'm at home or going out. Because, I do painting. So if I touch my phone case, you're going to paint. So, pardon me, I was changing my phone case. But because one of the workers was at work, he called me. So I was rushing. See, never rush. So I was rushing. It was like, I'm there because I wanted to meet him there. But unfortunately, I was a bit late. So I was rushing. So by rushing, because I changed when I change my phone case, if it's my business card, I'll put it in the phone case in case I need to make purchase. So I put the I forgot I put the phone case, I put the business card in the case that I'm gonna use to paint. However, I put the case somewhere else. By rushing, I forgot to change over the case. So I said, I went, opened the place, let the guy in, and then I said, okay, let me go and buy petrol. So I went to this supermarket, petrol station, purchase petrol, nice, neat, and simple. After I purchased the petrol now, I went to pay, opened my purse. No card. I was like, oh crap. And the worst part, a lot of traffic on the road. I was like, oh, I'm living fairly. I'm living like maybe 10 minutes walk, 10 to 15 minutes walk from the supermarket. But I was exhausted. I was tired. I was in the mood to walk home, but if they said I couldn't drive my car, then I have to walk home and get my card. So I said to the teller, is there a possibility? I left my card at home. I called my partner first. I said, are you still home? He said, no, he's at work. So I said to the teller, I left my card at home. Is there a possibility for me to go home and get the card? I thought they was gonna say leave your car and you have to take the bus. I didn't even have bus pass. I have to walk. But because I was so drained, I didn't even want to walk. But if I have to, then I have to. If they said that you can't take your car, then I have to walk, isn't it? So the teller was like, I said, I leave my card at home. Is there a possibility to go and get it? And then I'll come back and pay for the petrol. And she said, okay. But if you do not come back, I'm gonna report you. I said, oh, you can rest assured, I'll definitely come back. She said, if you do not come back, I'm gonna report you. So I said, I will come back. Don't worry, I will. Most definitely I will come back. So I went home, and then there was traffic. At one point, I was worried, I was home like over half an hour because I went home. There was traffic going home because the road is a bit blocked. Then when I'm coming back to the petrol, there's traffic. So I was like, I spent almost an hour. So at one point I was like, oh, what if she reported me because I'm taking too long to get back? In which, do not rush. Because I should have said, okay, give me at least an hour before, or maybe for the day, because anything can go wrong, isn't it? But I didn't send. But I was worried and I was trying to get back. So by the time I got back, there was someone else. She wasn't there anymore. So I said, where's the teller? And she said, oh, she went for a meeting. Where's the previous teller? And she said she went for a meeting. So I said, did she tell her that I'm the person that supposed to pay for some petrol? And she said, yes, you're supposed to pay £40. She said, you're supposed to pay. I said, okay, good. So I paid for my petrol and I went. And I was like 1 hour late for work, but it was worth it, you know. I didn't want to drive because my petrol was, until we finished like 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock, after exhaustion, then we're going to be exhausted. Then went to buy petrol at night. But then after, maybe come back. So I said, no. So thank God for Jesus. So in life, do not rush. Take it, no matter if you think you're going to be late. It better you be late than sorry. Never rush to do nothing. So I've learned that a couple of times. Well, never take your own little time. You'll get there in the end. Maybe you're gonna be late for something, but never rush. Cause whenever you rush, something always goes wrong. There's always something. Either you're gonna forget, you're gonna make, and you make mistake, and you don't want to make mistake. No one is perfect. We're all gonna make mistake. We all make mistake, sometime or another. You know. So that's it. So guys, I'm drained. I'm exhausted. Right now, waiting for my daughter because I'm planning. I'm thinking if I should drop her to school, but it's like she's not ready anytime soon, and I'm feeling sleepy. So maybe I just find myself to that place because I would drive. I'm driving close to her school, so I could just drop her to school and then go to the shop. Because I'm feeling. I woke up like 5 o'clock this morning, so I'm feeling a bit sleepy. So I'm thinking that I don't want to lie in bed because when I stay too long, you're not gonna be in the mood anymore. So guys, that's my little story for today. Have yourself a lovely day. Yeah, take good care of yourself. Bye.